The final word in our these five asma is zu. Zu is unique in a couple of ways. Zu is a word which we are only going to see in idafa construct. That's one thing. It kind of means having or possessing, and it serves a function similar to other words that we know to express possession, like inda and li. I think we haven't talked about that in detail in the past. If I say I have a pen, I will say in the, which is basically in the I possess. So with ya mutakallam it becomes in the. We know that in the kalaman I have a pen. If we want to say I have a brother, I will say li akhun. Li, ya mutakallam again, that lam li. So in the and li are also used for possession. Li akhun. You know, here it's gonna akhun, not akhu, akhar, or akhi. Akhun. Akhun is used in this form as well. Li akhun, here it is a khabar. Mudaf mudaf mubtada, and this khabar, I have a brother. So we will go into details of that at some other point. Zu is used similarly to express possession. Zu is typically reserved for physical attributes like having blonde hair or blue eyes, for example, or abstract qualities. Someone who has a lot of administrative experience or have great knowledge, something like that. So that could be an abstract quality. So if we want to say, do you know the man with black hair? The man with black hair. Basically what we say in English is really, do you know the man who has black hair? So we will say hal tarifu this is fail. This means do you, question, particular question. We haven't talked about that either. So hal tarifu, do you know the man? Ar-rajula. So do you know the man who possesses za? Ash-sha'r, hair. Become ash-sha'ri here because of za. Al-aswadi, black. So do you know the man with black hair or who possesses black hair? Zu is among these Asma al-Khamsa unique in that it also changes depending on the number and gender of what it's describing. So these do not normally will have muzakkar, muannas, or wahid, tasniya, jama, but this za has when it's used in sentences, it has got muzakkar, muannas, and it also has its forms of wahid, tasniya, and jama as well. I'm going to go into that. You do not particularly have to focus this next part religiously this point in time, because this is a kind of advanced level, but it is recorded here, and then you can always come back and revisit, and later on perhaps it will make much more sense. As far as this sentence is concerned, it really is do you know the man? We're talking about the man, ar-rajula, and the man is with black hair. So za is used for possession, and it is mudaf, and this is mudaf ilayh, that's why it is in jar, and aswadi is sifa of that, and that's why it's also in jar. So this is basically mawsuf and sifa combined to become murakkab tawsifi, which becomes mudaf ilayh for this zat.